Hey everybody, so we're in the middle of making our new Draw 2D system that's going to be able to draw rectangles. And what we need to do now is translate our Draw 2D primitives, which are rects and colors, into vertex and index buffers. So we're going to go right in here, and the way we're going to do that is say for each primitive, on our list, we're going to update our vertex buffer and index buffer. And the way we change our vertex index buffers, same way we did before, we lock it and then set some variables. So I'm going to go ahead and copy the vertex buffer locking code and put it in the right place, jigger it around here. So now it's on the outside of the loop. And I'm going to do the same thing with the index buffer. Whoops, comment that out. Do the same thing with the vertex buffer. I'll go ahead and copy the diagram. Organize this a little nicer. Go ahead and put these inside our loop because we're going to make multiple recs, and then call the unlock of one and the unlock of the other. And there we have it. Now all we have to do is translate the vertices and indices into from these fixed ones to the ones represented by this primitive. So, and offset the point in the array equal to how far into the how many primitives we've already drawn. So for vertices, that's plus I times 4. For indices, that's plus I times 6. And there's slightly like faster ways to do this, like rather than stepping and like always recalculating this stuff. Sometimes it's more obvious to do it other ways by incrementing pointers or something. But let's go with this for now. See what happens. So now instead of arbitrary values, we're going to take, this is the upper left-hand corner. So left and then top. And then this is the upper right-hand corner according to our diagram. So it's right, top. And then the lower left-hand corner is left, bottom. And then the lower right-hand corner is left, or right, bottom. And instead of our random colors, we have the passed in color. All right. Then, after we're done drawing, we need to update the draw code to, rather than drawing 4 and 2, we need num vert vertices and num triangles. And num vertices and num triangles. And we need to get those from somewhere. In fact, the Draw 2D system can answer this question of how many vertices and how many triangles do we actually need to draw. Put those there. And answer that question down here. Num vertices is going to be, turns out it's going to be this num primitives times 4 vertices per primitive. And the num triangles is the we're talking rectangles here, so the total number of triangles is num of primitives times 2. Let's compile that and fix our little bugs. We need to pass those in. Okay, let's go walk through our update loop to see if we're doing kind of what we think we're doing. Get here, lock the vertex buffer, okay on both counts. We now have valid vertex and index pointers. We're going ahead and filling them in with our data. Sweet. Go ahead and filling in our indices with our data. Cool. We do it for the second one. Let's see if our indices go in the right spot. Oh, bug. I forgot to offset our indices. So if we drew 0, 0, 0 or 0, 1, 2 again, we draw the first ones in the array. We want to draw the current set of indices. Let's go ahead and fix that. And again, you could store these numbers and be a little bit more efficient about it. Whoops. Oh, I think I compiled and continued rather than... I'm going to turn that off, the edit and continue. So here, now we're getting valid indices. And then second time through, sweet, another set of valid indices farther into our... Oh, no, I lied. We might have edited and continued, but I also forgot the termination of the for loop. So there we go. And look at that. We have two rectangles on the screen drawing exactly where we wanted it. And moreover, we can go and in our game loop, without futzing with our engine code whatsoever, get back to our game loop, say I wanted to animate them a little bit. This is just really chintzy. But let's animate the x coordinate of the red one, so it'll move to the left, and the y coordinate of the right one, it'll move up. And look at that, we're drawing different rectangles every frame, clearing out our list, but using the same vertex buffer. So that's animation using DirectX of these little rectangles using this really nice immediate mode drawing function, draw2D FillRect. So thanks for watching. Check out the next episode for more fun with video game development.